In this training, we are going to be talking about your Instagram account settings. What settings you need to have on your Instagram account in order to generate leads, in order to keep your account secure, in order to have the best possible success in your social media efforts on Instagram. Now, I realize for some of you, this could be remedial, but we have some newer people in our group. So I thought it would be good to cover some of the basics here, so that way you have a better idea of how to set up your account, so that you have better success with what you're doing. So there are really three primary account settings that are really important. There are a lot of different settings you can have on your account, but there are three primary ones that are really important that you've got set up right, so that you do have success. So let's dive into them. So the first one is you want to have a business account. Okay, you want to have a professional account and you want to have a business professional account. So why do you want a business account? So you need to, and I'm going to show you how to set this up, but your account setting, your account type needs to be business. This is going to allow you to auto post from Facebook Creator Studio. You cannot auto post if you have a personal account, from Canva and from other outside platforms. You're also going to get insights on your activity on Instagram. So you're going to know which posts perform well. You're going to see, your percentages, how you are growing, either in your following or your engagement. And so you're gonna get some advanced insights to know how your content is doing, which is really important as a business owner, because you want to know if your efforts are successful, right? Well, you don't get that on a personal account. Also, with a business account, you can share links in your Instagram stories. This is a newer feature, but in your Instagram stories, you can actually share a link to either a specific product if you want to, right within your stories, to your personal website, to your Facebook group, to your beauty assessment quiz if you've got that going on, or even to register for an online virtual skincare or makeup event. So you can share direct links right in your Instagram stories, which is super awesome. And you're gonna get access to other business features on your profile. So you'll be able to pick a business category. There's some different profile tools, like ways they can contact you. You can also have access to the shopping features and all of that, where your people can actually shop directly. We're not talking about that today, but that's just a feature you get when you are a business account, and that helps your account be found by people who the algorithm thinks would be interested in your account. So at this point, you might be asking, okay, I know I need a professional account, but what about like a creator account? Do I need a business or do I need a creator account? So let's kind of clear the air here. First of all, there isn't that big of a difference between these two different types of accounts. It really just depends on what you want to be doing with your account. Okay, so Instagram suggests that a creator account is best used by public figures, content creators, photographers, artists, and influencers. And basically, these are people who are getting paid by affiliate companies. These are people who are really presenting themselves as an influencer there. Also, when you have a creator account, you're eligible for monetization, where Instagram will actually pay you for views on your reels, which is really cool. Whereas a business account is more suitable for retailers, local businesses, brands, organizations, and service providers. And I would say with most of us, with our businesses, we fit that second category. We're service providers, we're local businesses, we are our own personal brand. The only exception would be if you are higher up in the industry and you are that public figure, you might want to switch to a creator account. But before you do that, here's what you need to know. If you want to auto post from external posting platforms, you can auto, and what I mean by auto post, meaning you can schedule your posts and these posts will post automatically for you, not schedule posts. I'm talking about auto posting, like not giving you a nudge to post them. You have to have a business account if you want to do this from Canva, Hootsuite, Loomly, Later, Planoly. Those are all external platforms that will auto post for you, and they can only auto post if you're a business account. You can auto post from Facebook Creator Studio if you are a creator account. So those are kind of like the primary differences. Also, with a creator account, you can post onto your Instagram, and you can choose if you want to share it to your personal profile or to your business page. If your business account, you can only have the choice of it sharing to your business page. So those are kind of the stipulations there. You want to make the best choice for you. Personally, I go back and forth a lot, but I like to auto post. I use Loomly to auto post my posts. So I'm kind of forced to have a business account. So that's what I do there. So that way, because auto posting is super important to me. So you kind of have to ask yourself that question: what is most important to you out of those features? And really, I know it's cool to get monetization and to be paid by Instagram, but really, you're not really going to make any significant income from that unless you have a huge, gigantic following. And if that time comes, then you can switch to creator then. But so I recommend most of you have a business account. And before we move on, I know the question that you're probably going to ask here, and feel free to ask questions in the comments, but you're probably wondering, do I need a separate account for my business? And my answer, I know there are different viewpoints here, but my answer is yes, that you should have a different account, a separate business account that is just for your business. And that is so that you can curate your audience to be who are interested in your business. Whereas if you're mixing your personal and your business, you're mixing your audiences. Some people are following you for personal stuff. Some people are following you for your business. And then you don't know who's following you for what. And you really can't curate your content. So I highly recommend you have a business account dedicated to your business where you only post your content that you want your potential customers and team members and people who are following you for that to see. Okay. So that is the first one. You need a business account. That is setting number one, is to turn it to a business account. Here's how you're going to do it. So let me make this a little bigger for you. So first things first, when you go on your Instagram, you're going to click on your little profile picture in the lower right-hand corner. Then click on where it says edit profile. I made like a dummy profile here so that I could just show this to you. Then you're going to click on edit profile. Oh, you know what? This is outdated. I'm using these from a time before. So what you want to actually, I believe that is at the bottom there. Okay, so you want to go to switch to professional account. You may have to click on account in your settings. My bad, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Let me look here on my own just to double check. So if you click edit profile, yes. Oh my gosh, this is outdated. Okay, so listen up. Let me switch back to myself here. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just a second, buddy. Everyone say hi to Atticus. He's home for the summer. Okay, so let me go here to Instagram. And maybe I can do it here for my desktop. And hopefully I can show it to you here. But what you're going to want to do is, where are we? My gosh, sorry. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your Instagram settings. So you're going to click on your profile. You're going to click on the three lines in the upper right-hand corner. And then you're going to click on account. And under account, if you scroll all to the bottom, you're going to click on settings. You're going to click on account. You scroll all to the bottom. It will say switch account type. So that's where you need to choose. It'll ask you, do you want a personal account or a professional account? And then when you select professional account, you'll tell them that you want a business account, and then you'll switch that setting there. I apologize that this is outdated. I actually took my screenshots from a training I did a long time ago, and I didn't even check it. So that is my fault there. Okay, so let's go here to the second account setting you need. I highly recommend that you have two-factor authentication turned on. This prevents, Atticus, can you sit down, buddy? This prevents other people from hacking into your account. So hackers happen all the time, where people, steal your account. They get in, they can even lock you out of your account. And you really want to make sure that you're protected from that. So all that's going to do is it's going to require a code to sign in from a new device. Or if you sign out of your account, you have to sign back in. So it's just going to require a text code, and that's going to prevent people from hacking into your account. So how you set this up, you're going to click on your profile picture. Hopefully I've got this one right. Click on the 3 lines at the top. Click on settings. Oh, let me do this. Click on settings there. Then click where it says security. And then click on 2-factor authentication, and it will take you through that setup there. So that way you can get 2-factor authentication turned on. I highly, highly recommend that you do that. All right, now to the controversial one. Okay, I always get a lot of questions with this one. The third setting that you want on your account is you want your account privacy to be set to public. This is really, really, really important. So we're going to have a little discussion about this on private versus public accounts. Now, first of all, before we even dive into this, I want to be very clear. I am talking about your business account. I'm not talking about your personal account. You want to have your personal account be private? Absolutely. Go for it. Have your personal account. I am talking about your business account. Your business account needs to be public. If your account is private, what that means is only the people who are following you see your posts. So Instagram will not push your posts out to people outside of your network, which is the primary reason we're promoting our business on Instagram, because Instagram will show your posts to people outside of your network. So if your account is set to private, then only your followers see your account. Then, like, let's say you're doing your power hour and you're engaging on other people's accounts and you're trying to get some new followers on your account. So even if they do somehow like see your profile, maybe you've liked someone else's post or you've commented on somebody else's post and they check out your profile, they can't see any of your grid. They can't, and your grid is your posts that say the content of what you're all about. So they can't see it. So they can't make a decision whether or not they want to follow you. They aren't able to make that decision because they can't see your content to be able to decide. And in order to follow you, they have to request to follow you. They just can't automatically follow you. They need to request to follow you. And most people will not do that for somebody they don't know. So here's the deal, you guys. Having a private account is like setting up a vendor booth in a closet. You would not go to a bridal vendor event where you're there to generate leads and you want to have your booth set up and you want to get leads for you to book for your classes and go set it up in the janitor's closet where no one's going to see you, right? You wouldn't do that. You want your booth to be seen. So when your account is on private, your booth is not being seen. People cannot see you. They cannot access you. And I know this opens you up to spammers. I know this. I know that's something that people have issue with. And that's a whole nother topic that we can talk on. But here's the deal. Yes, you're going to have a couple creepers and spammers. It is part of the internet. You're going to have some weirdo guys who I always think it's funny. They have like, they have like 5 followers. And then their post is like them in front of a Lamborghini, them with a kid, them with an animal. And they're and like them with their shirt off and they're like, hey girl, I get it. Like they're everywhere. They do that all the time. Or there's the bot saying, hey, DM to collab. I love your stuff. Want to join this women's I know we get those all the time. Hi, buddy. Atticus just lost his top tooth today. Show us.
Yeah. No, I didn't lose my teeth. I didn't lose it today.
Oh, he lost it yesterday. He lost it yesterday.
Yesterday night.
Yes. Can you go finish your drawing and then I'll come play with you right after? Finished. Oh, it looks amazing.
It's a poster for Zach.
Can I show people? Can I show them on the video?
Yeah.
So it's a Star Wars poster. Super cool. Awesome. All right.
Hey, Mom, can I go in the mailbox and put this in the mailbox?
No, we're going to have to go to Zach's house and drop that off. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Wow, this is not one that I'm going to save for a future time. We're going to have to re-record this. Okay, I do need you to sit back, buddy. Remember, we're earning Disney World, right? Okay. All right. So Where was I? Private account, spammers. Yes. Okay. So here's the deal. Do you really want to prevent your success, prevent the right people from seeing you, getting outside of your network to be stopped by just a couple of weird people and weird bots on the internet? Is that really what you want to stop your success? Because honestly, could you ignore them? You probably could. Could you just ignore them and just let it go and continue on your way? You have bigger things to do. You have big goals. You have big plans. I know we talk about this a lot in different trainings, but seriously, you have big goals. You have better things to do. Atticus, stop. You have better things to do than to be prevented by just creeps on the internet, right? Can we all agree to that? That like we're just bigger than that, okay? So it is really, really important that you have a private account. And I know, and I'm going to handle your other objection too, because some of you would say, well, there's some things I just don't want people to see. I don't want everybody to see this. We've got that fear of visibility, like that the public is going to see things. And here's the deal. You want my advice for you? If there are things that you don't want people to see on the internet, don't post it on the internet. If you don't want people to see certain things on the internet, don't post it on the internet. You guys, the internet is permanent. It is public. Even if you do have a private account, someone could be scrolling your feed who is following you, see one of your posts, take a screenshot of that post, and forever save that post. There is nothing private on social media. Nothing private on social media. Can you all agree with me with that? Do you agree? Like, there's nothing private on the internet. So if there are things you don't want people to see, don't post it. Period. Okay? But your account needs to be public if you are trying to generate leads on social media. Otherwise, it's like setting up your vendor booth in a closet. So here's how you set up this setting. You're going to click your profile again. You're going to click the 3 lines at the top. You're going to click on settings. You're going to click on privacy. And then just make sure where it says private account, that toggle switch is turned off. And that's how you can make sure that you have a public account. Now, for those of you who maybe are just getting started on Instagram, maybe you want some help setting up your account, you want to make sure your settings are right. We provide tons. We walk you through exactly how to set up these settings the right way. Better check that video in there, make sure that's updated. We give you checklists. We make sure that everything is set up right. We walk you through that step by step. We have a course. It is called Intro to Instagram. And I'm going to provide the link in the description here for you to be able to jump on that course and get your account all set up. There is a free version, and that will take you through account setup, make sure that everything is right, your settings are correct, and also will take you through our company's social media guidelines and kind of translate to what that looks like on Instagram. And then there's a paid version if you want to go a little deeper with strategy and all of that stuff too. So you definitely, if you've not taken Intro to Instagram, you definitely want to jump on there. It's a great course. And that's a great place to start if you are just starting out on Instagram, or you've been on Instagram and you want to convert, you want to start really promoting your business on there and you're just not sure where to start, and you want to make sure that you've done it the right way, because otherwise you'll waste a whole lot of time. So now, does anyone have any questions about the 3 account settings we were talking about? The having a business account, turning on 2-factor authentication, or making sure that you have a public account, not a private account. Or does anybody have a question for Atticus?
Candy.
No, we're not getting candy. When does school start back up? Okay. So if no one has any questions for either of us, buddy, for either of us, then we are going to duck out here. And thank you so much for joining me. Ask your questions in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. Thank you for your patience with the interruptions and with my outdated info on the setup. I might have to create a different video for that. So stay tuned. So thank you guys for joining me. Yes, he does have the zippies. Yeah, he does have the zippies. And he's getting into, I don't know if you all put candy in your customer orders, but I always put candy in my customer orders, and he knows where my candy drawer is. So he's getting into that right now, so I better go. So anyway, before he gets more zippies on there. So thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a great rest of the week. This Thursday, I believe we're doing, it might be Ask Me Anything. So make sure you check the schedule for our upcoming, our next live event. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.